Okay. Teddy, I gotta know that moment that the scholarships were announced in our team room. Sean McDermott and Mike Tomlin were speaking via video.
I also want to talk and congratulate really the three Hay Farrell winners for this offseason, Ted Hefter, Stan Katz, and
How did that make you feel?
Yeah, that felt like a culmination of a lot of experiences, a lot of time, a lot of work, and it was pretty incredible to have the little groups of people crowding around each person who just got the money, and then we all kind of got together. I got to hug Burdick, hug Zyquan, hug Rip, and the guys that got the money. It was an incredible experience. Called my parents right after. It was something that you dream about, your whole life.
I gotta know, when you were little, you were involved in an accident. Varying speeds. Tell us about that accident you were involved with when you were little.
I don't know how you know about that. You talking about the sledding accident?
Hey.
All right, so ever since I was a kid, I was always like all football, right? And it was the day of the Super Bowl, and we went sledding. Gotta do something before the game because you're so amped up. And I was such an excited little kid. I decided to not put my feet down to slow myself down, and I hit a jump and kind of landed on my head in the parking lot.
I gotta know, you're in a band, a rock band, and you play an instrument.
Yep.
So tell us what instrument you play.
My parents put me on drumming as a young kid. And for real, it taught me a ton about discipline. What you put in is what you get out. Practice makes permanent, all that type of stuff. And when I realized that I was a little better at football than drumming, I dropped it. So I stopped playing. I don't know if I still have the skills. I might have to show it someday. But
so I got to know, Teddy, what three people, ideas would you say that we got to know? What are the things that get you going?
I say first, my experiences with my family, my dad and my grandfather. I've been really lucky to have very strong male role models in my life to look up to, and they both own hard work on their back. They get up earlier than everyone else, and I grew up watching that, and that was a huge part of me developing in that way. I'll say second, some of the leadership I've seen at William & Mary, and two that pop right in my head off the bat are now Coach Jack Armstrong and former captain Andrew Kaskin, two people that always led from example first. But third, I'd probably say the influx of your staff, you and some of the other coaches, Coach Johns, I've gotten very close to, and I look up to you guys a lot. You guys bring a lot of energy. You hold yourselves to accountable to a high level of integrity, high values, and watching you guys makes me want to be a better leader, a better player, and that's been something that gets me out of bed every day, feeling pretty lucky about my life. So we know the London family, both you and your son, on our coaching staff, and I know energy is like a big part of the London mantra, the London vibe. So I gotta know, with that energy must come a great morning routine. How do you get yourself going in the morning? Is it a coffee? Is it some music? Is it workout? But I gotta know, how do you live with all that energy?
Again, you guys know the story of being a police officer and the trigger being pulled and the gun not going off. You know the story of being a bone marrow donor to my daughter and being the one that the doctors at Johns Hopkins said, you're the match. And right now she's in grad school up at Lynchburg, University. And so getting up in the morning and getting going and being involved with other people and other opportunities to get better, to be better, those two life-changing moments have provided a perspective for me that, let's go. Let's go.
So we all know Coach London, the coach, but I was, diving into the depths of the internet to try to find Coach London, the player. And I got some quotes here. We got a devastating hitter, interceptions against ECU, blocked a punt versus Wake. So I got to know, what was the biggest strength of Mike London, the player?
Getting to the ball, being aggressive, but being a big encourager. That probably was the biggest thing. Playing with the energy and passion of just what does this game can do for you, for us. Bring people together from all different nationalities, beliefs or whatever it is, and then you meld as one. It was awesome. I love playing the game, and I love what the game can represent, not only like on the field, but as you get ready to transition onto your next life.
I got to know, what's your relationships with your dogs like? Have you always been a dog guy? Tell us a little bit about that.
But it's fun being around them. I've always loved dogs, and those two Bernese Mountain Dogs, love them because they will, good day, bad day, when you come in the house, man, they are coming to jump on you and enjoy being around you regardless of what happens. So, I'm an animal, particularly dog lover.